Do you ever feel like your thoughts get all tangled up in complicated mazes? Are worries, regrets, and anxieties constantly bugging you? Well, you're not alone. Today, we're going to take you on a journey to help you with a common problem: thinking too much. But this isn't just a quick fix. We're going to dive into an ancient philosophy that's still super relevant today. Together, we're going to explore the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and wise Stoic philosopher who faced some pretty tough challenges. But he stayed cool and strong, thanks to the Stoic principles he followed. Let's check out 5 Stoic ways to stop overthinking. These are old school tips that work great in our busy world. First, Stoicism teaches us to live in the present, just as it is. This is where our journey to inner peace begins. We learn to accept the here and now without fighting it. Marcus Aurelius once said, "We can't control what's happening around us, but we can control our own thoughts." In the world of Stoicism, living in the moment is a big deal. It's all about accepting the reality and the situations we're in without putting up a fuss. It's like the first step on the road to self-control and finding your inner calm. By living in the now, we admit that we can't change things outside of us. What we can change is how we react to what's going on. Let's make this easier to get with an example. Imagine you've planned this awesome vacation to your dream spot. You've got every little detail sorted, from where you'll stay to your daily plans. But then, when you get there, bad weather messes up your plans. Heavy rain and storms totally throw things off. At this point, you've got 2 choices. You could get mad, frustrated, and let all the bad feelings take over, or you could go with the living in the moment idea. With this idea, you'd say, "Hey, bad weather is beyond my control. I can't stop the rain or change the weather. But what I can handle is how I deal with it." By accepting the moment, you'd choose to find clever solutions. Maybe you'd look for cool indoor things to do or just hang out with the people you love without getting all upset about your plans falling apart. You wouldn't let the rain and storms wreck your vacation or mess with your mood. By living in the moment, you're following the core Stoic belief that we can't control the outside world, but we can control our thoughts. You choose to keep your thoughts in check and respond with calm and flexibility instead of getting all stressed out. Stoicism's living in the moment idea helps us live in peace and accept reality as it is. That's a key to beating overthinking and having a more chill and wise life, even when things get tough. Stoicism also shows us that we have the power to control how we react to things outside of us. Even if we can't change the world, we can change how we react to it. That's the secret to beating overthinking and anxiety. Control your reaction right now. This is a pretty important idea in Stoic philosophy, and it's something that makes a lot of sense in our everyday lives. It's all about having full control over how we deal with what's happening around us. It's not just about handling our feelings and emotions, but also about making some room between what's going on around us and how we respond to it. Let's break it down with an example. You're driving down the road, heading to an important place, when suddenly, another driver cuts in front of you without signaling. You nearly have a collision, and in that moment, you're angry, frustrated, and maybe even want to vent your anger at the other driver. This is where the control your reaction right now principle comes into play. Take a moment, and try applying this Stoic idea. You realize that you can't control the actions of the other driver. You can't change what already happened. But what you can control is your reaction. You have a choice. You can either let anger and frustration take over, which might ruin your mood and mess up your day, or you can use this Stoic principle. By using this principle, you decide to stay calm. You understand that the other driver might have reasons or circumstances you don't know about. You choose not to react with anger but with patience. You react wisely, maybe by signaling or keeping a safe distance. You see that by controlling your reaction, you've avoided unnecessary conflict, maintained your inner peace, and kept your day on track. This is the power of this Stoic principle. It's the key to dealing with challenges calmly and level-headed. It teaches us not only to live in peace but also to create space for personal growth and wisdom in our lives. Stoicism encourages us to cultivate virtues. Wisdom, courage, justice, and patience are pillars of happiness. By practicing these virtues, we gain guidance for a meaningful life. The idea of cultivating virtue is a major aspect of Stoic philosophy. It's about developing good character and morals through everyday actions and practices. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that having a good character and living by moral values is the essence of happiness and wisdom. Let's explain it further with an engaging example. Imagine you're in a busy subway station, surrounded by a crowd. As you wait for the train, you notice someone struggling to lift their heavy bag up the stairs. Nobody seems willing to help, and they're having a tough time. This is where the cultivating virtue idea kicks in. You realize you have an opportunity to act kindly based on your moral values. You choose to help the person by lifting their bag and guiding them up the stairs. It might be a small action, but it reflects your good character. Through actions like these, you consistently cultivate virtue in your life. You strive to live by values such as kindness, justice, and empathy. You try to become a better person every day. Another example could be when you face a situation where you can choose to lie or tell the truth. By cultivating virtue, you choose to be honest, even if it's difficult or risky. This is an example of how this principle shapes our character and morals. Cultivating virtue is about becoming a better individual, valuing goodness, justice, and empathy. It's how we, as individuals, can contribute to our own happiness and to a better society. Stoic philosophy teaches us that having a good character is the key to a meaningful and wise life. What happens when we truly apply Stoicism in our everyday lives? Let's see a real-life example of someone overcoming overthinking and worries with the help of Stoic principles. Overcoming overthinking in practice. Real solutions. Overcoming overthinking in practice means taking real and effective steps to manage excessive rumination about problems or situations. This involves applying Stoic principles and practical strategies to reduce overthinking. Some of these strategies include: first, one approach is mindfulness. This means being fully aware of the present moment without judgment. When you feel prone to overthinking, take a moment to stop and focus on what you're experiencing right now. This can help interrupt the cycle of overthinking. For instance, if you're getting too worried about an upcoming presentation, try to stop, focus on your breathing, and pay attention to your surroundings. This can shift your focus away from overthinking. Second is journaling. Writing is an effective way to tackle overthinking. In practice, you can keep a daily journal where you jot down your thoughts and worries. This helps externalize your feelings and thoughts, making them more manageable. Take a few minutes every night before bed to write in your journal. Record what's making you anxious or overthink. This helps you recognize overthinking patterns and find solutions. Third is focusing on what you can control. Stoicism teaches us to concentrate on things we can influence and to accept those we can't. This is a practical solution to overthinking. When you feel trapped in excessive rumination, ask yourself, is this within my control? For example, if you're worried about the weather, which you can't change, shift your focus to things you can control, like being prepared with an umbrella or a coat. Fourth, taking direct action can sometimes be the best way to address overthinking. When you're constantly thinking about a problem, taking a step to solve it can be liberating. For instance, if you're worried about your health, schedule a checkup with your doctor. This proactive step can calm your overthinking and provide practical answers to your concerns. Remember, Stoicism is not about suppressing your emotions or ignoring your problems. It's about managing your reactions, cultivating virtue, and making practical choices to find inner peace and wisdom. So, when you feel like overthinking is overwhelming, apply these Stoic strategies in your daily life. To sum it up, Stoicism offers timeless wisdom to tackle overthinking and find inner peace. By living in the moment, controlling your reactions, cultivating virtue, and applying these principles in your daily life, you can navigate life's complexities with resilience and wisdom. Remember, it's not about becoming a perfect Stoic overnight, but about making these principles a part of your life. It's a journey towards inner peace and personal growth. So, next time you're faced with life's complexities and caught up in overthinking, take a page from the Stoic playbook. You'll be on your way to a wiser, calmer, and more fulfilled life. If you found this video helpful, please support us by liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing with others. Thanks for joining us on this journey of Stoicism. We hope these insights have been helpful to you. Stay wise, stay stoic, and stay peaceful. Your support means the world to us, and it helps us create more content like this.